Oh, no one there.
Hello. How is everyone? Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We have Redneck Resale with us tonight, Courtney and Colton. And this guy over here, Uncle B, Jimmy.
What's going on?
And I am having camera issues. I had some camera issues the other night and thought maybe it was just a fluke thing, but I guess I need to buy a new camera.
So we just got the talking logo tonight.
I want to say hello to Nikki T. She was first in. She was so excited. Lady Luck Junk second. This guy, I haven't seen this guy in a while. We got Frank on. He is third in. We have Johnny from Cajun Reseller. And Dan, the answer man, said he's 11th in. Uncle B.
That's pretty awesome guy right there.
Got Frank Hall Jr. And Joseph. I think we know that guy.
He looks familiar.
And I don't know how to say this name. I am not familiar with this one.
It's like Babette Perkins. Oh, Babette.
Robert, hello. Cat 60 Design. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. So, Colton and Courtney, I had a question for you guys. I want to know how you guys got into reselling.
Well, we started out years ago. We were up in Colorado. I was in the military in 2010, right when Storage Wars came out. Mm-hmm. And I seen that on TV, and I thought, hey, that looks fun. So we went out and bought some storage units, and I wasn't really selling on eBay then because I tried to, but I couldn't make money at it. Like we tried like 4 different times, but I didn't have the information to know how to do it right. So I was like taking my packages to the post office, losing money. Anyhow, we sold stuff on Craigslist and like local there, did that for a while. And then we used that inventory when I got out the military we had in the storage unit and opened up a thrift store when I got out the military here in Alabama. And we did that for about a year. And then we went to move buildings from 1,000 square foot warehouse to like a 24,000 square foot place. And we thought we had enough clients to rent booths out to, for the upkeep. Well, it didn't work out. We went under. So we stopped there, and I went to school in Florida. Didn't think nothing else about reselling for the next 4 years. And then one day randomly, I was watching YouTube, and somehow Rally Roots video came up in our feed. Right. And they were at garage sales buying stuff, flipping it on eBay. And I was like, you can't do that. There ain't no way. I tried this. It don't work.
Right.
And I said, well, we're going to try it again. So we went out the next day to a thrift store, and I picked me up a VCR DVD combo back when they was good, and put that thing online. It sold it sold fast. And now all the information's out on YouTube, so I could learn how to do this stuff. So I was watching videos, how to pack, how to ship.
Right.
I printed my label off. It was super cheap at the house. Taped that joker up, and I was like, hey, maybe there's a chance we can do this now that the information's out there and get it right. So over the next few months, we just kept buying stuff and flipping it, buying. And here we are now.
Yeah, that's awesome. You talked a little bit about your the space that you have right there. That's some of my questions are based on, like, you guys have a really nice setup over there. When I watch your videos, I'm like, and you got that organization down. I want a little, like, where'd you get that organization trait from? And then tell us a little bit about how you guys ended up in that awesome, like, little warehouse that you got.
All right. So when we moved back up here, we were cramped in a little tight office. Like, we still hadn't even moved the majority of our stuff up in Florida because we was moving back. And so we still had all our eBay stuff down there, some Amazon stuff down there. And I said, this ain't going to work. We got to find us a bigger place,
Right.
And we had been going out to thrift shops around in this area, shopping, buying stuff. And I made a connection. This used to be a thrift shop. And she was like, hey, we're outgrowing this, and we're getting ready to move here in about a month. So she lined me up with her landlord, and as soon as they went out, we were able to scoop this place up. Mm-hmm. And it's in an excellent location. I mean, the post office is next door.
Oh, wow.
On this side of us, we got a thrift store right here. So as soon as all this COVID stuff gets over, we're in the game now,
Right.
But it's The space we use that y'all see on eBay is right at a little over 1,000 square foot, and then we got another like 350 square foot back.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. The organization, though, I mean, that's all.
I had to ask.
It's just easier to find it if I organize it as you list it.
That and after you lose an item or two, or you can't find it or something, or your inventory's wrong, it only takes that happening once or twice for you to get your button to drive and say, "Hey, we got to fix this."
Right, yeah. I mean, like when I watch your videos, like I'm like jealous. I'm like, look at that space, look how organized it is, and I was like just curious, like. So that kind of leads me to a fun question I want to ask, if you guys don't mind. Like, you guys are basically like co-workers too. Like, you guys, it seems like you spend a lot of time in that warehouse together. Let's start off with the fun. The fun question is, I'll start with Courtney. What's Colton's best trait as a worker, like working next to him? What's his best trait? You know what the next question's going to be. So, what's the best one?
I guess I would say all of them.
All of them?
He doesn't really have a bad trait unless he.
Now, what's my best trait?
I know.
Is it running pricing stuff, sourcing, packing, organization is probably the other one? Or is he just strong at all of them?
He's mainly strong at all of them except for organization. And if I'm not careful, he'll put stuff up and I don't know where it's at.
I think his sourcing game is pretty good from what I've seen. So, hey, there she is.
Hi, guys.
She figured out the IT problem.
I got IT support.
Oh. It's coming in and out, but you're there.
Yeah, it's a little funky.
I see SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I see that scary mannequin back there.
Jimmy's favorite Susie. So that's exciting. I didn't realize you guys had been buying storage units.
Yeah, we did that back in like 2009, 2010.
That was a job.
What part of Colorado?
Colorado Springs.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where she's at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we lived up there. I was at Fort Carson.
Yeah.
And then in between deployments for that year, we were buying storage units. And we were traveling up to like Loveland, buying them up there over towards the Vale. And we had a blast doing it.
I bet.
There's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
So I went with some fun questions already, Aaron. You got some fun questions for them?
So what is your favorite thing to sell?
Favorite thing to sell?
Probably new stuff. It's a lot easier.
Yeah. Anything new.
That's what I'm talking about. In the package,
A lot less returns, a lot less problems. Anything new. I like to sell like anything easy to ship. If I can throw that joker in a bubble mailer, and I throw 90% of my junk into bubble mailers.
Yes.
Yes.
I love things that are easy, that you don't have to like Frankenbox and throw it in the box, put the tape on it, put your label on it, throw it out.
Yeah, 100%.
So I heard that you guys kind of seen like Rally Roots and stuff like that. I've heard a lot of people say that kind of Rally Roots was one that they seen, and then they seen a couple other bigger channels.
I have no idea even like how it showed up on my feed. Like I was watching some guy out in the wilderness surviving, And all of a sudden here's Ryan and Alley Roots next. Like, what is going on?
Where'd my wilderness hunting go?
From survival to resale.
Crazy, man.
I don't know.
What's happened?
They must have had some kind of survival in their title, and
I don't know, but they popped up and it caught my attention, and I watched it, and then it was all funny games. Yeah.
So how long have you guys been selling? I know you said you start back in 2000.
Yeah, full time about a year and a half.
Yeah.
Sure.
And you both resell, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And do you mainly sell on eBay or?
Amazon and then eBay and Poshmark.
Do you sell a lot of used stuff on Amazon, or do you do retail arbitrage?
Just straight new stuff, RA and OA.
Okay, OA. All right.
Yeah, I find with Amazon, it's from what I got a feel for when I first started, I get far less returns or any complaints or messages on new items compared to used items. Right. A lot of people do sell used items on there and do great at it.
Yeah.
I just like the new stuff.
We have sold some used, but we ain't had any problems with them.
Yeah, some.
Yeah, cool. I
wanted to ask the people in the chat if they're having any feedback from, because my headphones aren't even working. I'm doing it without headphones. I feel so lost.
And also, if anybody in the chat has a question for Colton or Courtney, let us know. We'll definitely get those questions to them. And I was gonna ask about something I forgot.
I want to know how you found Rev Resell.
That cat found me.
Yeah.
No, it was like I was just starting out on the YouTube, and I think he came in and commented on one of my videos or something, and I clicked on him, and at the time he had like 500 subscribers.
Yeah.
And I started watching him. I was like, man, this cat's got it together, Yeah. Because he talks like me. He's a preacher. I was like, I can get used to this.
Yeah.
And I went back and watched all his videos up until that point. I don't remember what got me to his channel. Something did, though, but we went over and watched all his videos, and then since then I've been trying to hit him up, and get advice from him. And him and Nikki T is awesome people.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. I love watching their shows.
Yep, I love Nikki T and Rev.
So do you think you could clear that creek that he didn't make it?
Yeah, with my eyes closed, running backwards.
I was asking Courtney.
I don't know. Last time I ran backwards, I hit a tree.
That's just a story I got to hear. First of all, why were you running backwards? Apparently in a wooded area. What's going on?
Our daughter at the time, she had to do a PE assignment because she does online school. And so she's like, oh, I bet I can outrun you. And I was like, no, I can outrun you backwards. Of course, at this time, she's in her shorts and her tennis shoes and she's ready to go. I'm in boots and blue jeans. And I was like, yeah, I got this. I didn't have it. Ran right into a tree.
She was running backwards, and then she realized the kid was smoking her, right?
So I was going to turn around.
So she was going to turn around to run, and she tripped over her feet, and she went
right into a tree.
Oh, no.
It was great.
I mean, you bounced right back up. You were good.
That's all right. I mean, ain't nothing I haven't done before.
Right?
You got 2 kids, it's all good.
Nikki T says, I see a dual jump with Rev and Colton coming.
Rev said, I heard some junk talk. I mean,
I hear that.
I don't know what you're talking about, Rev.
I don't know if it was a challenge or not, but sounds like he's going to.
Lord.
We'll set that up, Nikki T. We'll film it.
That's a future video. I'm just saying. I'm sure you guys can find a creek in the area. And
so do you guys have a honey hole for your Amazon reselling?
We got a few of them. Like they're like, what are them types? Like they sell damaged and like overstock type stuff.
Right.
But not just a couple here in town. Mainly we go to the regional type places, grocery stores, that kind of deal. Like we have Ingles, Cash Savers, Gregerson's,
Foodland,
Piggly Wigglies.
Yeah.
Who got you guys into Amazon reselling?
We kind of just decided we were going to jump both feet in on that one.
Yeah, it was kind of just watching some videos, and I was like, man, we need to get on this Amazon game. And so I said, let's do this, let's do this Amazon. So we went out and bought like all kinds of crazy stuff, and I didn't know about the sales rank. And I'm pretty sure some of it is still sitting in that warehouse, like, racking up them storage fees because I had no idea what I was doing. But
you live and learn.
But we learned real quick on how to tell how fast something's gonna move. Look, researching if there's no available solds on there to compare it to, all that kind of stuff. So we figured that out pretty quickly.
Your brother
I was just reading that one. Got mighty fine ditch to jump over there.
Yeah, don't kid yourself. That's his brother.
So he'll be filming then, right? And then if you don't make it, he'll be the one laughing.
The ditch is not even. It's on the side of the road.
One size higher than the other.
Lord.
And there's fish in it, so.
Hey, there you go.
I ain't jumping no ditches.
Not fun.
The wallet and phone is out of the pocket, though. That's
What did I start? I'm sorry.
We're focused on one thing right now, and we're going noodling. That's what we focused on.
Noodling. So, what do you like doing for a hobby then?
Noodling.
Noodling, yeah.
Fishing, hunting, hiking, anything really that's outdoors.
Yeah.
I like to sit on my butt and watch Netflix.
I like to cut grass.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's weird, but.
She likes to read.
That
With
too.
a push lawnmower, riding lawnmower.
Oh,
Yeah.
just whenever I feel froggy to use one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
She's more of a reader. She got one of them Kindles, and people don't know this, but 99% of the books I sell is her books. She's a big reader. She'll buy them and then read them, and then I'll just resell them and make my money back.
Yeah. Do you sell them on Amazon?
Both Amazon and eBay.
Yeah.
I've even sold a few on Poshmark.
Yeah. I've never heard about selling books on Poshmark. You can sell all kinds of stuff on there now. They got the home goods section.
You can sell just about anything on Poshmark.
Yeah. Yeah. South Carolina Thrifter Treasure said, do you collect anything?
N64s.
Yeah.
Well, I started to, and then I quit because that is an expensive system to collect and try to get a run of. So I kind of just got some games and like 6 or 7 systems laying around.
You have like 10 systems laying around.
6, 7, 10.
Just laying around.
They just start adding
boxes.
I like to collect anything like nostalgic for me. Things from whenever I was little, even if it's worthless, I still, I'll buy it.
He does. I don't. I don't collect anything.
You don't collect nothing.
He says, sell it when I'm done reading it.
That's it. I mean, you make a profit either way.
Don't do it. Don't look. Don't look.
Why is it when you're answering a question, you always looks at Courtney and tells you the answer?
Because I'm making sure I ain't getting one of these faces.
He's looking if he has to dodge an elbow.
Get him later on.
Hey, I got a question. Another one of my fun questions. How come at the beginning, Colton's like, why me? Why are you guys picking on me? Why at the beginning of every video, you got to tell us what day it is? And it seems like every single day you're not 100% sure what day it is.
It's not that I don't seem like I'm sure. I have no idea what day.
We all run together.
Because usually whenever I sit down, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, we got to tell them my name, who I am, what I'm doing, and what day it is. And then as soon as that camera comes on, buddy, it just poof's gone.
He doesn't remember the time because it's right in front of him.
I just think, as I watch every video I watch, I just kind of knows, like, it seems like every video is like, he's not sure what day it is. I think it's funny. Like, I think it's hilarious.
It don't really matter. I mean, since it really started when this pandemic thing happened. Usually I keep track of my days because Friday and Saturday's garage sales, so I know when that's coming up. But now it's just all runs right together.
I hear you. I do that. I do that. I just think it's like a little bit of, maybe not intentional, but it's still a little bit comic. I think it's pretty funny. Sorry, I'm not picking. I think it's funny because you're like, it's Tuesday, and then you're like, and I think if Courtney was sitting there, you'd look at her like you do.
I might have to look at the phone or something to make sure it's the right day. So,
all right,
just a habit, I guess. I don't know.
I have a calendar off to my right here, and I'm always like, what day is it? And I'm still looking on the camera. I'm like, I got to edit that out. I don't even know what day it is.
99% of you folks watching, y'all sitting there thinking the same thing. Oh, my God, what day is it?
Nikki just asked.
Is it Thursday?
Right?
Wednesday?
No, I think it's cool, though. I think it's funny. It's part of your personality, though.
Yeah, Nikki T says, what day is today?
It's Thursday because our daughter's birthday's tomorrow. That's the only reason why I know that.
Yeah, and she wrote this down on the calendar, so I kind of knew it was coming. If not, that could have been bad.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, the only day that we know it is I feel like I know it's Friday and Saturday because I'm out. I'm out of sales. Like I know I need to be out of sales.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So do you guys source much from yard sales or garage sales?
Yeah, we start to for a lot for eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure do got all kinds of junk sitting over there right now.
That desktop keeps growing.
Yeah, yeah.
I just like to go out and the, not necessarily needing the stuff, but the thrill of the hunt. What can I find that's valuable?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Everybody's saying happy birthday to her.
Definitely. I think Aaron should sing happy birthday. I gotta go. I'm just joking.
Oh, my camera and microphone's not working now. No, Jimmy.
Not happening.
The subscribers will go down right away.
I don't know. It can't be any worse than us singing.
I don't know. I'm not very good. Even in the shower.
I don't know. Well, she good little. So we gonna play a game today, Aaron?
We're gonna play a game, and I was even checking when my camera wasn't working to make sure we'd be able to play that game.
All right.
So we're gonna play Buy It or Leave It. It's a lot like Deal or No Deal. And I want to know if you guys want to pick your own case, or do you want to stick together and pick a case together?
Mm-hmm.
We can do one together.
Mm-mm.
You pick.
I say 3.
3.
3? All right. Oh, come on, mouse. Work for me now. I tell you, this camera comes on, things stop working. I forget things.
All right. So they have case 3.
Case number.
So that's the one you got to keep till the end of the show, right?
Yeah, Jimmy, tell them the rules because, we don't want to get confused.
So you guys keep that case till the end of the show. And now you got to tell them how many cases they have. You're not going to do like a picture of them like, I got a case?
Yes, I've got one.
I'm going to go with everybody else's.
There you go.
Wow.
Case 3.
Y'all got the case sitting up on a bucket.
Yep. This is a
She's a true reseller.
this is reseller budget here.
I like it.
All right, so I'm gonna have you pick 3 cases to start out with.
I'm going to do the 3 everybody else does.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we'll go with 4, 7, and 6. We'll let the comment people decide.
I think they was wanting us to keep them, but
Oh, well.
So we're gonna open up 4 first since it was the first in the chat.
Sure.
All right. Case number 4. We got
Oh no.
$28. That's the highest one. I forgot to show you guys
That's the oh boy.
Lord, Lord,
Yes.
Lord.
Yeah, see, you left some rolls out.
Uh-oh. Oh, you picked that case. Your ball.
Oh boy. And then, all right. There it is.
All right. There we go.
That hurt right there.
Right?
Man, that's bad.
Yeah, ouch.
Where's
All
that
right.
next guy?
7 is next. Are you closing your eyes, Jimmy?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just imagine this dashboard that you're having to operate to get this game to work.
Right.
That's not too bad.
We got $5.50 off the board. Whoop. Let's see if we can take that one off the board. Yeah, and my handy dandy little keyboard isn't working either. I'm telling you, there's just problem after problem tonight. I had to go back to the noisy one. All right, number 6 coming off the board here. And
Uh-oh.
$6.99. That's a good one off
Why
the.
don't they have mounts?
I don't know. See, Dad's kind of got a mouth right here. The other two have been rubbed off, though.
Scary.
I wouldn't buy them.
No way.
Or wouldn't.
It's all
I sold the furniture for pretty good money, but the people did not sell well.
Yep, we got that big one just straight off the top, buddy.
Well, they got to get an offer now, huh?
Yeah. So we got to call up the banker. Let's find out where the banker's at today.
Scurry. Hey, look at that good-looking banker.
Mm.
Banker Jimmy's calling. So Banker Jimmy.
The offer is, not that you're going to take it, but the offer is $9.75.
No deal.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Why, you still have 14 on the board.
Whoa.
She said no deal.
He says,
Right
slow down.
I mean, you have.
Okay.
Hello,
No.
what the hells? She's like, no, there's better options on there. We are not taking that deal.
Mm-mm.
All right, let's do 2 cases this time.
2 cases.
You want to ask the chat? I always ask the chat.
Let's go with a number 1 and a number 9.
Number 1 and number 9.
So can you see what's in these cases first?
Me?
Yeah, you. Like, give me a little, like if I got start 1, no.
Oh boy.
Number 1 off the board. $10.
PS3 move shooting attachment.
I ain't even never seen that thing before.
Yeah, I bought some controllers and everything, and these actually sold quicker than the controllers did. And I was like, what?
That thing's cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, so there's another $10 on the board. So, I mean, it's one off the right side again, but
Yeah.
there's still another $10 on the board. So, all right, so the chat has given you a couple hints. They said 9, 2, or 5. And what the hell said again? Okay, number 9. So what number you want to do next?
9.
9?
Yeah, he already picked 9.
What?
Yeah, he said 1 and 9. It's all right.
Oh, okay.
You got a lot going on over there, and it really
Right?
looks. Your camera's like glitching out too, so you look like you're like really. It makes it look like you're struggling, like you're pushing wrong buttons. I know it's just your camera, but it gives it that effect.
Really?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Not the other
Wah,
10.
wah, wah.
Yeah, you really tanked that one. I thought I was bad.
Man.
Yeah,
Tell you
it's
what,
gonna
don't
be-
listen to what the hell's people or yourself saying number 9.
Well, I mean, both of mine didn't even make up for the one you got.
Don't knock it. I didn't know what the highest one was, okay?
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
that was
rough offer right here.
All right, so we got to call back the banker. We got that on the board here, banker.
Oh man, the banker's gonna say $8.
$8. I mean,
Oh, dear.
Yeah, he called already.
I mean, at
Why
this,
is his head twisted? Like he is scary. His head is twisted all the way around. He's got
at-
the mouthpiece coming out the side of his ear.
you just got the body shadowed. That's what's crazy.
I look stealth right there, though. I'm usually not that stealth.
So are you taking that deal or no deal?
We're gonna give it a big no deal.
All right.
I mean,
We're already in this too deep.
yeah, we've already committed.
All right. We got 2 more cases to pick.
What do you think?
Two.
2. All right. $14.
boy.
Thomas the Train, wooden
There
one.
goes the big hitter.
Sore loser.
I'm gonna pick that one, but you said okay, so.
No, you said okay.
Oh man.
All right. Lowest one on the board now you'll have is $12.30.
And that offer is looking bad.
Oh
Really
boy.
Bad.
Hey, baby, don't be giving no hints now. All right, we got a 10 in the chat. Or you can do 8 or 5.
Oh, now you're gonna throw me. We'll go with 10.
All right.
And that's a bad call. But
He said that's bad.
You're the one that just knocked the second highest one off the board.
Tracking me up.
All right.
Oh boy.
$7 Kirby vacuum bags.
I got some of them I need to list.
I wasn't sure. I knew Kirby was kind of a bigger brand, but happy they sold.
The next one.
Whew. Is it now? We're getting close to the end now, right?
Yeah, we've got 2 more cases on the board, but we gotta call the banker again.
You don't want to call the banker.
Nope. Sure don't.
Well,
All right. The banker says, look at that. You know when you do math on someone, it's $3.33 and 33. That's the offer.
33.
So the offer's 33.
Yeah, I don't know
$3.33.
I don't know if that's $3.30 or 33.
No, $3.33 and 0.333333. Infinity.
Mm-mm. Well, I mean, there's 2 high numbers on there. I say no. Let's keep going.
All right.
I bet you we got that 250 locked up, buddy.
So we're gonna pick one case.
He's so confident in the fact that he's got that.
It's sitting on that bucket right now.
Oh my God.
Pick a number.
Let's go with
What one was that?
8.
An 8. All right. Here we go. Case number 8.
Come on, 250.
Heyo. You sell scary stuff.
Did you see what that was? See, them were
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to it. Preferred not to.
She said, I did not see that.
So now the offer.
I'm good. You don't have to go back.
He is terrified of clowns.
All right. So we have case number 5 still on the board. Or your case number 6 that you picked. Do you want to keep your case number 6? Or do you want to trade for case number 5?
You want case 3 or number 5?
I'm going to stick with number 3.
All right. So we are going to open case number 5. So you know what's in case number 5. Whoops, that's the wrong one.
Oh, nope, not that one either.
Nope, not that one either.
There it is.
Case number 5. $9.50 for some toilet
Come
paper.
back.
So case number 6 is
Is that what you guys have? 6?
nope.
No, we have 3.
Case number 3
We have to see the scary figures again, though. Without the
is a Camelback for $12.30. You got the better deal out of the 2.
Winner, chicken dinner, buddy.
Yeah.
That's perfect. When you go to jump a creek, you can have just fill up the hydration tank.
Sure could.
Everybody that is in the chat, if you're not already subscribed, go over to Redneck Resale, subscribe to them. They did awesome playing Buy It or Leave It.
Yep.
And if my moderators can drop their channel link in the...
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll see if I can't find it right here.
All right. Give them a like, a subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss any
Yeah,
of
well,
them.
just someone beats me to it.
Whoops.
Yeah.
There we go. Technical difficulties, I tell you tonight. Camera's glitching. Can't get the keyboard to So, if you were going to tell any new reseller, what would you give? What kind of advice would you give them?
I would say if they're just starting out to go onto the YouTubes and soak in as much information as they can. Aside from that is don't print your postage or don't buy your postage at the post office, print your labels at home.
And also, if you're on a budget, stick to that budget. Don't go over it. And if you find something, double, triple check before you purchase it.
I agree with those. I like that. That's awesome.
Well, that's one of the awesome things I like about your videos. I was going to say, like, you guys do, like, you'll mix in a little tutorial. Like, you guys did one on promoted listings. And, like, every once in a while, you'll just show us how you do things as far as a reseller. I really like that. Like, was that part of the initial idea with your channel?
Right. 100%. We wanted to, I didn't want to just come on here really and just sit in front of the camera and teach. I wanted to kind of document the actual, like, what goes into being a reseller. Like, you know, every aspect, the ups, the downs, you know, I didn't want this to be perfect. But if I can throw some stuff in there to help people out as I go, great. But I kind of just want people to, if I can bring you into my warehouse for 15 minutes, you know, video a day and let you be a fly on the wall, that's what we want.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like the way you do that. Like, you'll be working and you're like, I'm about to do something important and I want to make sure I show you how I do this. I really like that, how you do that and how you put that together.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean, we show reselling stuff. You never know. We may be chasing a rat one day.
Yeah.
You know, we
The
may
hairless rat.
blowing up fireworks in the shop. I don't know what could happen day to day.
And if y'all understand that, that will be in tomorrow's video.
Go over it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, very entertaining and educational, your videos.
And everyday life. So don't think we just do it for the camera, because we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have never missed that.
I don't know how she's put up with me, but
11 years now.
So how did you get to the How did you get to the point of being a full-time reseller?
well, I was in college at the time and I was using my GI Bill from the military. And when you use your GI Bill from the military, they pay you, you know, money to go to school. So on top of paying for my school, I was getting a check from them every month. Mm-hmm. So about 3 or 4 months before my school ended, we just started selling on eBay. And we kept building up, trying to get us, because we knew at the end of my school, the checks were going to stop. So at that point, do we want to try to find a job and work for somebody else, or do we want to give this thing 6 months and see what we can make happen out of it? Mm-hmm. I mean, what's the worst thing going to happen? And we're at a point in our lives right now where we can take this risk. Mm-hmm. And if the worst thing happens, we go bankrupt, I mean, so be it, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, it was just that point in our lives. So we built it up hard as we could, busted it, and at the end of it, we dove in head first, and that is a huge motivator. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, we were learning Amazon. We were, sending in FBA shipments like crazy, trying to get everything we could learn and soak it in.
Yeah.
And we've just been running with it since.
Cool. Awesome. I wanted to ask, have you ever bought something like at a yard sale that you intended on flipping, but then it was just too awesome and you had to keep it? Like, do you guys have something like that laying around, or
Star Wars books?
Probably my N64 and games up there. Most of them all came from garage sales.
All right, so video game system, yeah.
Usually whenever I find them, I'll keep it. But here lately, I just got so many of them, I just sell them. But,
all right.
Depending on the game, so keep them if he doesn't have them already.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So just kind of have a collection going.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I tend to do this kind of thing right here too. Some of this stuff I'd say is listed, but
yeah, if I pick something up and there's some nostalgia for us, we're more than likely gonna keep it. Or if I get here and it's not worth nothing, I'm keeping it. Because what else am I gonna do with it?
Right. Yeah. What would you say? Do you know what your biggest single item flip was? Like, as far as just profit and quick or whatever?
Probably the hymnals.
Yeah, maybe the handles or the the tags.
Probably the tags.
Yeah, we went to a garage sale down in Florida, and we were like the first ones there, and there was a stack of car tags like just sitting on the table, and I picked them up. There was like 6 of them. I said, "How much for the tags?" She was like, "Oh, a quarter piece." I threw them in my bin. All right, cool.
Right.
Get back, and this was like right after we first started eBay, and I was like looking these jokers up, and I was like, there's no comps on these right here, these few right here, so I'm gonna put them up for like a crazy price and just see what happens. They were 1950 Okinawa plates, and then we had some, I can't even remember, they were military plates from like the 50s from bases across the world, and we threw the Okinawas up. We had 3 of them, 2 of them, and we put them up for like $200, and they sold within like 5 minutes.
Wow.
And then out of the other, 3 or 4 of them, we ended up making like $600 off like $1.25.
She had more on her wall, so we went back to the
after I found out how fast them jokers went, she had like 10 up on her wall, right? I was like, "Hey, you want to sell them, And she's like, "No, we're gonna keep them." I was like, I'll give you $300 for them.
Right.
And then another time we were in a thrift shop in Florida, and a church had donated all their hymnals. And church hymnals, if y'all don't know, sell really, really well.
There was like, what, 6 boxes?
There was over 100 hymnals here, and I was like, "Hey, how much y'all want for them?" Because I knew I could get anywhere from like $10 a piece, maybe. She's like, "Oh, you can have them all for $20." I swear there's a guy outside my door with a chainsaw right now. Y'all hear that?
I don't. Uh-oh.
He may be weed.
They said like $20, so we bought them and brought them back, and I put them up on eBay, and I put them up like $12 plus shipping a piece. And some guy messaged me that same day and was like, "Hey, I'll buy them all. Can you do them for 500 and something?"
I thought it was like 600. Anyway,
it was like $650 with shipping media mail.
Wow.
So we sold them to them, and I wouldn't recommend that because that was a lot of weight to go media mail.
Yeah.
A lot of boxes, but we got them sent to them.
I thought we sent it UPS.
Right.
No, they went post office.
It was a lot. I think we ended up having 5 boxes. Cool.
Wow.
Crazy.
So, when you first started out, what was the thing that you always looked for to sell, or did you just comp things and go with the comps?
I would say we just comp things.
Yeah, I really didn't know anything I was looking for. Like, I just kind of looked everything I could get my hands on up, And then, like with Amazon, I'm still doing this. Like every time we get groceries or we pick up, I scan just about every one of them jokers every time. I mean, because even if you think you know something, chances are that one item that looks like it's crap sitting on that table is worth money. I mean, you just,
Yeah.
So you just look, and we try to look everything we can up now, and just kind of build that knowledge.
Frank said the rat's got the chainsaw. You better.
Buddy, it was right at my door. It sounded like I thought we was about to have a situation.
Frank, how many times are you going to traumatize me with a rat behind me? Believe me, I will know it.
Right.
Did y'all see the video with the rat?
I saw where it got on the trap and it left some hair behind.
That joker.
How did he get out? I mean, he left a lot of hair behind. Like
he jumped in that joker like it was a swimming pool, and he jumped into it off the side. I have no idea how that happened.
I liked in that video because you almost got your finger when you were setting that up. He had to stop you. Like, you
think
almost
about it before he done it.
I was about to put that bait on it. Nope, I wouldn't have did that but one time. Lord.
Jimmy,
and then he stick his finger back in the peanut butter jar.
Power.
I don't know a ton about Power Rangers, but send me some information, Matt. I'll look at them.
Nikki T said that just ain't any old rat. That's
You got that right.
He's coming out of his little hole over, and he's just skirting every one of my traps. It don't matter what I got out. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Right?
So
if you see 3 turtles with it, then you know that it could be. It's from
Robert, sell them on eBay.
I don't know if I would even if I called him.
It became personal.
Yeah, I think there's a taxidermy in that rat's future.
I think there's fire to that rat.
My brother, he's in the chat. He's actually a taxidermist. He does taxidermy side.
Don't mean I want a rat.
So
Stuff, okay.
We could hook that up.
Oh my god!
He's like, no.
I can just see it a couple months
for
from
that
now.
answer.
It's gonna be the
Bald rat.
Matt says, get some peanut butter. Peanut butter
Like,
works.
I got
honestly,
peanut butter all over his shop. It looks like Keebler threw up back there.
But then he tried to stick his finger after he touched a rat trap back.
Wisconsin in there with all the traps with all the cheese is like Wisconsin in there.
He bypasses the cheese altogether.
We got half a jar of peanut butter spread out across this place. He ain't messing with that one.
Plus 5
The adventures of
Is
reselling.
it the crunchy or the creamy though?
It's the smooth. I didn't figure rats like peanuts. The actual nut. I don't know.
I don't know.
This rat will probably eat his leg off to get out of the trap.
I just want to see him again so I can get a picture of that bald joker running across the floor.
We don't.
I want to hear in the chat. Give us some ideas. They're saying there's got to be a better way to get that sucker.
Yeah.
Let's hear some ideas on. I mean,
I'm at the point of putting bombs in the wall.
I sat in here for 3 hours with a pellet gun waiting on that joker. He never came back with that joker. No.
dude, were you like in the dark with like some?
I was up on the ladder. I was sitting up on top of a ladder.
Right.
I had a thing of peanut butter off this side and this side. And I said, I'm going to get you, Joker, you know.
If y'all are friends with us on Instagram, you'll see the video.
He never came out.
I have to watch. I'll have to look for that.
This is why he's Redneck Resale. Hunting the rat.
Hot sauce. I don't know if rats like hot sauce.
Hot
I
sauce.
don't know. Might have to try it.
The next thing I'm wanting to tackle is noodling. Y'all ever heard of that?
You mentioned it and someone asked what it is. I have no idea what noodling
It's where you go out in the water and you find like a stump or a rock, some kind of hole under the bank.
Oh shoot! No, I'm out. Go get that rat. He's moving, y'all. He's moving.
I think I just caught the rat.
The rat, for real?
Yeah.
For real.
Y'all
Y'all
gonna have to bear with me just 1 second.
Go.
Talk to her.
Go.
Oh, did they just hear a snap?
He says, I'm making my debut.
What I don't know is he took one of those sticky fly ribbons and put it right under the rat's hole on like this little pole. So that's how we heard it.
Yeah.
That's just the guy with the chainsaw out back.
Are you sure? Okay.
I
Then
thought we had live breaking news.
Yeah.
That was just the guy with the chainsaw at the back, like trying to cut a hole in the wall or something.
He's trying to get it.
sounded like it. Mm.
But anyhow, noodling is where you find them holes and you stick your hands up in there and let that fish bite down and work them out.
Yep.
But you're in like the water with him.
So
Yeah.
Sometimes it's snapping turtles, sometimes it's snakes.
So that's what we're gonna do next.
Is that going to be
Yeah.
on film? We're going to see videos of that?
I'm not gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
You're going to be the camera person.
Yeah, I'll film it.
Anytime you stick your hand in a hole underwater, you gotta have that on film.
For sure. I agree.
You just
Courtney's
think
like, I want all my fingers.
I apologize. That's just common sense. You're right. Why didn't I just know that? I should have just known that.
I mean, because that one chance you pull out the snapping turtle or the water mites, and you want that thing on film.
For sure. I love it.
South Carolina.
You're not. I mean, it's second best footage if you catch the fish. The footage you're going for is the snapping turtle and the scream and I got you. That's the footage you want. I got you. That's winning. All right.
I'll be on the bank filming, laughing at him.
Who wants to see you pull out a fish?
Yeah. Right. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Well, I look forward to those videos, Courtney.
You never know what we film.
Well, I'm trying
to be filming
a little bit of like everyday funny life into reselling.
No, that's what I love.
I mean, resale. I mean, you can talk about resale till you blue in the face, and it's dry. Like it's dry.
Brandon, why don't you go out in that pond behind your house and stick your fingers in it and see what you catch?
I mean, he's gonna scream. He's gonna come out. Ah!
He's got them rats back there. Why don't he just go play with them?
Even Master Splinter, right?
Yeah. Oh boy, yeah. You guys, you need to check out Redneck Resale.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
you never know what they're gonna record.
That is true.
You know, shout out to Eric over at OBX. You know, he kind of I had watched some of your videos before, but he kind of got me steered into watching. You know, pointing me in the direction, said you should check out these videos. I started watching them, and like you said, I love how you take the resale, you'll throw in a little tutorial, but then you also are showing us the fun stuff that you guys are doing, you know, on it, and you joke around with each other in over there in the little warehouse that you got. I just think it's great. Like, I love it. I'm jealous of the setup that you have, the organization, and it's fun to watch, and you're learning. So like, you're laughing and learning, like you said, and I can appreciate that. Like, that's what I want to eventually try to do. But you guys got it down. Like, it's your channel's going to take off. I just know it.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I mean, there's only so long you can sit there in front of that desk listing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have your things, you know, everybody does something to break up the monotony.
Yeah.
And we just look for whatever's close by.
So how often,
real quick.
how much do you think you spend in a day on reselling?
Spend money-wise in a day?
No, like time-wise.
Time-wise?
Yeah.
On some days, like 14 hours, 15 hours, some days 2 hours.
But a lot of time it's on and off. We'll work for a couple hours, take a break, go get lunch.
Yeah, I mean, steady most days, at least a steady 8 to 10 hours between eBay and making sure everything's good on Amazon, callbacks, that kind of deal, plus doing the spreadsheets. And I mean, it helps me out a lot, because if I had to do everything on my own, like, I wouldn't be sitting here talking with you guys and gals. She is a huge help to me. She keeps this place running. I mean, as far as all the back end stuff goes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I clean his list. That's about how it goes.
paperwork girl, receipt girl.
Yeah.
So, like, I saw you guys got did you ever go through that bag of action figures you got a while back?
No, they're still in the desk pile.
Okay, I'm just curious, like, who, because I've gone through action figures. I've got a stack right here. Who does the, like it's work. That's a lot of work pricing it, like finding out what each one's worth.
Like the wrestlers, I listed them, but I got all them other crazy looking things over there in boxes.
Some type of action figure.
I have all kind of action figures I got over there. I got a lot of accessories like guns and,
you know, like an auction on a mixed lot of action figures actually does pretty good. So that's something to consider. Like, if you don't want to look up every single one, there's people that will buy it and maybe they'll flip it individually one at a time. Mm-hmm. When I saw that video, that was the first thing I saw. Like, man, just mixed lot of action figures, unless someone, you know, that knows what they're looking for is picked through, and you'll still make good money on that lot if you're doing like an auction.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I need to do that.
You probably just sell like
I'd have to undig them out over there. I mean, they're under 1,500 pounds by their junk right at the moment.
So my question was, like, who tackles that? Like, because it's tedious little work looking up every figure and trying to figure out who it is and stuff.
Yeah, usually if I'm doing like anything that needs looking up, like stuff, like most things, I set it over here on the table right here, and she's looking it up, and then she writes me a little index card.
Yep.
You know, like similar to that.
I'll cut them in little pieces.
And then like the comics we got, she looked up every one of them. She'll say, hey, they're selling for this price. You know, constant seller at this price.
Right.
She'll say, if they're in excellent condition, you can get this price.
If they're graded, you can get them in
and
this.
so forth. And then she just sets the stuff up there, and then whenever I go to list it, I already have the list, so I don't even have to look up comps. She done did the legwork.
Like, that's so awesome, because like I know how hard that work is, and so like you said, all the little things she does like that, helps so much. I know.
But if I need help with clothes or something that we get spur of the moment, he won't do it. He's like, I'm not touching
I don't
clothes.
even open up any kind of.
But yeah, most of the stuff she's over here at the computer researching and looking it up and letting me know.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I wish I had a little helper. I don't spend too much time because I've got to be a full-time mama to a very busy 1.5-year-old.
Wow.
So,
That's always fun.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I got teenage boys.
Tomorrow and coming on 6. Yeah.
My oldest has actually been helping me catch up on my death pile. Kind of bribed him a little bit, and so I was like, so he's been taking pictures for me and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely nice to have help. That's for sure.
Yeah.
it is.
You guys make a great team, though. Like from what I can tell already, just watching your videos. That's why I wanted to ask those kind of questions because you can tell you guys work together. Like you said, you guys have your strong suits or the tasks that you guys take on just to complement each other and help each other out.
But don't kid yourself. It seems like the death pile never moves.
Yeah, but you got to be doing good. Like you got to be shipping a lot of stuff every day. I see it.
A lot of that stuff is sitting there because it's not really worth me putting on eBay. And as soon as this Corona mess is over, I'm wanting to open up an antique booth up in Chattanooga.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm wanting to kind of just saving a lot of this stuff so I can have something to move up there, and just kind of start it up.
That way we have a little extra space, different
Plus, we
environment
got
type
back
thing.
there behind the wall, we got all kinds of junk back there,
Right. Oh, that's cool. I've looked at like little antique booths or, but right now is obviously not the time.
Yeah. As soon as this is over, I mean, we all know being a reseller, the biggest thing you can do is diversify. Don't put all your eggs into one basket.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
Yeah, it's easy for, eBay. You can get sucked into eBay and, have everything there, but you need other ways to make money other than just one platform or one, even not online, local game. There's all kinds of ways to make money with, and you're doing the same stuff you're doing every day, just having it out in front of more eyes.
Piece of was probably 25, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it was like $25 plus shipping because it was a 3XL with tags and stuff.
And that's another thing. Like people say, stay away from LuLaRoe. It's junk. Well, I bought a bunch of LuLaRoe.
Not once, but twice.
And if you can get, that stuff moves. I mean, you're not getting big money for it, but anywhere from $12 to $20 plus shipping, and we're selling it at least. There for a while, it was every day. Now it's about once a week. We ship out at least 1 to 2 pieces,
Right. And I see it at yard sales a lot, but I see it priced too high every time
Yeah, don't go out of your way to spend.
If you can get a bulk deal for like $1 or under per item, I would say all day long,
Only reason why we get a lot of it is because our neighbor actually right next door to us has a dry cleaner, and she's a huge LuLaRoe fan as well as her mother. So they have yard sales, and she just makes us a lot deal, and we just go with it. So.
That's good. Yeah, I've seen the people that have like the actual, they had a store or whatever, they're a dealer, and I've seen like just racks full of it, but they all, they have it priced too high.
Yeah, well, something happened and LuLaRoe burnt all their dealers.
Yeah.
And then it just crashed. I mean, the price went from, hey, this is a good product to nothing. But now I think it's starting to kind of be on the rebound a little bit,
right,
where people's kind of, they enjoyed the LuLaRoe whenever it was hot.
Right.
It's just slowly coming back.
Well, I mean, I did research on it. I mean, and it is a little bit worth it to research because some of the reason they had the issue is because they had some quality issues for only some of the products. So that was why it failed miserably from the company standpoint. Anyways, but it was only a certain styles or certain. So I'm sure there's someone in the chat that knows more about that. But yeah, still, I agree.
Usually when that happens, that's a good sign. If there's some kind of issue happens in a plant and they can't produce, or something happens and the quality starting to degrade. Yeah. Usually if you can find the product, that was made before then, the price is just going to shoot through the roof.
Exactly.
Like here, not too long ago, Excedrin, I don't know if y'all knew that or not. Excedrin plants, you know, they messed up and they had to shut down. And you probably still can't find Excedrin migraine in the green bottle, red bottle anywhere. And that stuff, that stuff for a month after that, I mean, you was getting $40 a bottle for that stuff all day long.
Right.
You know, because they had an issue in their plant and they had to stop production. So
yeah.
So the red and green bottles are a bolo item.
Usually that's a good sign, but in the case of that, I mean, and then whatever else happened, it just tainted that company.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't realize that. That's something to look out for, I guess, when you see it.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to tell you, Colton, thank you for your service that you did for us in the service. And I'm going to get ready to end it here because I've got that little one looking for his mom. And I appreciate you guys coming on. I definitely want to have you guys on again in the near future. So if you guys would like to be back on, I'd love to have you back on.
Hey, we had a blast. We'd love to be back on, and thank y'all for so much for having us on tonight.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Do you have any questions, any follow-up, Jimmy?
No, I just, again, thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. I love your channel. Everybody go check out their channel. I dropped the link a couple times. Definitely go hit that subscribe and the bell. You don't want to miss their videos. They're, like I said, they're funny, informative, and they're doing eBay and Amazon and all that stuff. They're doing it right. So go check it out.